Hello and welcome to Raymies Garage. This here is a catalytic converter flexi pipe for a BMW 1 Series. So this is my job today. I don't know whether I'll get it done today due to the lovely Scottish rainy weather. As you know, I don't have a garage, I don't have a lift, so I'm going to have to get underneath there, take the whole catalytic converter out and try and see if we can weld this on, or we basically buy a new catalytic converter, which is about 300 quid. That's about 20 quid. So I'm going to see if I can weld it. The welding's not great, I'm not a welder. I did many moons ago, but we'll see what the weather's like, and we shall get under this vehicle and rip off the catalytic converter, cut off the old flexi pipe which is crushed and flapping about, and we'll see if we can get this welded on. Right, we're out at the wee BMW. We'll open the bonnet, let you have a wee look, and maybe get some of the stuff done that we need to get done. We'll start preparing it, and down there is the catalytic converter. I'll get a torch in a minute when we start to take this off. That's the turbo on the right here. So the plan is, there's a clamp here that we need to take off that connects it to the back of the turbo. There's a sensor here and a sensor there, so we should be able to disconnect that from here, and then we need to go underneath the car and disconnect the brackets, and we'll get the whole thing out into the workshop. I'd like to get that done today. It's a bit rainy, so I can do stuff in the workshop. Okay, so we have a light, a bit better this time. Yeah, this is the turbo, that's the actuator there, that's the catalytic converter. So I'm just going to try and follow these cables, disconnect them, and try and get a wee socket on that. Down here, look, so that's the nut there we want to get off, and these clips which are up here somewhere. So let's get to that. It should come off easily. That's number one. And I think they're clipped in here as well. This looks like a wee box. Oh, see, it clips there. That one's back here. That pops out. That's that one. And this one, I'm assuming that it comes off there in some manner of form. That's a bit, come on, it's a wee bit tight. There we go. So we need to get that off. I just need to try and figure out how that's on now. Maybe a wee bracket is sitting on. Is that whole thing coming off? Does it slide off? Or is it that in there? Somebody watching it probably knows that. I think it slides off. There you go. So that's the three cables off there. I do think this car's got an oil leak as well. Right, so we'll get this nut sprayed up here. I'm just going to have a look to see what's on the other side of that. I think it's just a clamp. So it's just a clamp. Looks like 13. Here we go. This is when it snaps on me. It is turning. I'll just check. check. I wonder if this bolt comes out in its usual form, we'll drop it. Right, so this is where I've got to. I couldn't film that because I'm lying about in the rain, under a car, and not great. So you can see the catalytic converter has come out, and we got that off this bracket here. I think I can see a gasket down there, so remember that, but that came off reasonably easy. A couple of wee taps that come off. So underneath the car, which is a bit of a nightmare, you can see, let me get that light out of the road, you can see we've got the catalytic converter down, and I'm just going to have to touch it, I suppose. Let's just see if I can pull that down. I don't think there's anything else stopping that. And again, I need to get my light in there to see. That's out, and there is that gasket. It's just awkward, and there's a massive oil leak in this car. I'll need to try and figure out where that's coming from. But it's basically a few bolts here and there, and I'll try and get it up onto the bench so we can have a better look at it. Right, so this is where I've got to. I've cut that bit off. This is a new part, and I did mark it there to make sure I got the right alignment on that. I think that's going to be too long. I mean, if they cut this here, but I wanted to get this bit on. I'm going to weld that as best I can. Hopefully it'll take a weld, and then we'll get it fitted onto the car, and we'll see if we need to cut this bit to join it to the other side. Well, all I can say about that weld is it's stuck together. I've only got this wee gasless MIG welder here, which is pretty poor, but I think it'll do the job. So we'll get it on the car, see how it fits this side, and that's horrific. Well, I'm out of breath for that. That's us finished at last. So, quite a difficult thing to film, to be fair. I was on mowing, so, and we needed to get this car back tomorrow. So we've got the catalytic converter back in. We've got the seal and gasket on here, all the cables connected, and we cut it and connected it under the exhaust. So all went well. I've tested the car. The exhaust's not blowing, it's all running fine. I'll do a wee code clear in a wee minute, because I've taken all the sensors off, or disconnected the sensors. But there still remains quite a bad oil leak in this car. So that's us for the wee BMW. It's really awkward to get that back in there again on your own, so it took me a long time, and in and out, up and down, under the car, above the car, under the car, but we got there in the end. And that's it. So hopefully that'll be that for this one. And if you like this video, guys, please hit that like and subscribe button, it really helps a lot. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers for now.